report to the bookstore immediately. Keep this between us. Over.
Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Take a seat or stand, make yourself comfortable. What I have to show you is of the utmost importance, and can't wait a second longer. You see before you, perhaps the most prodigious discovery known to the metaphysical science community. Look familiar? It's the first, and I mean very first, edition of Tobin's Spirit Guide. The holy grail of supernatural encyclopedia. I finally tracked this down a week ago, and it just arrived. I had to overnight it from... It's best you don't know. Now, I can't deny that my possession of such an extraordinary artifact does naturally provoke questions as to how and where I got it. It's no secret that Tobin is a hero of mine. Throughout Ghostbusters operations, the Spirit Guide has been our de facto resource. Even now, over 100 years since its first publication, it remains the most respected compendium in the paranormal investigative medium. No other researcher, metaphysician, or common raving supernatural-obsessed maniac has gone to the lengths that Tobin did to chronicle that which is not of this world. Although some might say, given his sordid later life, perhaps he went too far. Like Tobin, I too fell down a rabbit hole at a young age. This mildewed tome has been my elusive golden goose, my singular vice and obsession. I've paid a great deal of money, well, Winston's money, to some questionable individuals who have scoured the farthest reaches and risked countless perils to find it. And turns out, it was right under Tobin's nose all along. Literally. It was found in his coffin, resting on his now concave chest. John Horace Tobin had his spirit guide buried with him. Here, a keepsake from your first occult book acquisition. Never forget this moment, kid. It's a big one.
You there! Yes, you, Ghosty. Tremble in trepidation, for before you I stand, the magnanimous purveyor of the paranormal, leading scholar on the supernatural, once known in another dimension long ago as John Horace Tobin. I have shed my mortal coil and appear to you now, lost spirit, as the gatekeeper between the world of the living and what lies beyond. Behold! Behold! Oh, bugger. Give us a sec. There we are! Today is not your finest day, Ghosty, but it is your luckiest. Prithee, look to me from here as your guide to what exists beyond existence. Fear not the eternal darkness, for I shall light the lamppost which illuminates your passage. Follow the interminable horizon of the shadowy plane. Release your forsaken soul from all worldly ties, for... Wait a tick. Well, you're not bloody dead, are you? Then what in the name of Saint Stephen are you doing here? Look, I haven't the foggiest how you fumbled your way into this realm, nor do I care. Despite your spectral facade, you don't belong here, and quite frankly, you look ridiculous. And that's coming from a talking ledger. Evidently, the Fates have a piss-poor sense of comedy. Well, this certainly puts a spanner in the works. My assigned duty is to serve as mediator for the recently deceased again, not you. I take the dead, teach them the ropes, so to speak, and send them on their hauntings. Oh, but perhaps... Yes. Yes, Ghosty! I've got it! There is a metaphysical mischief to be done, and I find no reason why you shan't be privy to the delights. Lord knows I've had some time to kill in this place, and picked up a few pointers. No better way to immerse oneself into the headspace of a spectre. A rambunctious excursion into the world of the living is the perfect distraction from a purgatorial eternity. What say you? Want to spook some meat puppets? First, you need to find your footing. A figure of speech, of course, because as you've probably noticed, you haven't got any feet. Well done, Ghosty. Say, are you a quick learner, or have you been dead before? Well, never mind it. See the giant schism in the sky over there? That is a rift! Once you enter, you'll be transported to your very first haunt. So, make haste! Welcome to my garden of otherworldly delights. A job's a job, and yours is to terrorize and torment. So, get in and let's get cracking. A bevy of charms and abilities reside at your disposal with which you may scare and wreak havoc. Conserve if you can, Ghosty, for your psychokinetic energy is a precious commodity. You must cool down periodically, or your powers will not work, including your ectovision. A Ghosty's most important resource is psychokinetic energy. Use it wisely. It'll take a bit of time to get the old juices flowing again once you've run out, so be mindful of draining your energy. Keep one eye on your meter and you won't get caught on a full moon with your knickers down. Savvy? Never underestimate the rewards of cowardice. Behold! All around you is a world of possessibility. Use every object you can to duck, dodge, and wait for the perfect opportunity to spring your spectral trap on the unsuspecting living. If one of those egregious ghost hunters is nearby, possess an object to hide. While your energy recharges inside a possessible object, be wary. Your recharge rate will suffer if you move the object. Why don't you try possessing something now? One of the more invigorating features in your cabinet of curiosities is the ability to phase. You'll be flying at high speeds from one end of the map to the other before you can say, Jack Robinson. who I met, by the way. Bit of a blown-out bulb, if you ask me. There are several phase portals inside each match that will allow you to pass through the impassable, like that wall, or a different wall. Mostly walls. Or if it tickles your fancy, try it on some of the plebs and busters. You should see it, matey. The look on their faces. Brilliant. Respawning from rifts is key, so pay attention. If a ruddy Ghostbuster gets you by the gills while a rift is active, you will respawn at the rift. However, this destroys the damn thing from further use. There are 3 rifts available to you hidden inside artifacts, so act accordingly. Those busters will try to eliminate these rifts, limiting your methods of escape. Fear not. You can retrieve and hide these rifts throughout the map to send your opponents into a right tizzy. A full location haunting starts with teeny tiny baby steps. Try individually haunting different rooms to increase your power, allowing for faster energy regeneration. Civvies and busters alike are easily scared in these predicaments, and if you see a floating brolly, that's because objects in these rooms begin haunting themselves, in turn creating a diversion, allowing you, Ghosty, to hide. You can actively haunt objects too, but why waste the energy, I say? All right, enough preamble. Let's get to the good stuff. Horrification. As an otherworldly, albeit temporary spirit, you are denied so many earthly pleasures. Therefore, we must fill the void with other exquisite delights. That's right. Scaring the pants off anything that moves. Try it and let me know how it goes.
Please!
The best defense is a strong offense. Or is it the other way around? Either way, these next 2 tricks will be sure to send more than a shock up the trousers of those banal busters. You see the silly satchels they carry upon their backs? Why don't you try sneaking up behind them? A well-timed ectoplasmic burst will sabotage their equipment, giving you, little ghosty, an opening to escape. Or better yet, quarrel, face to face. Whereas you and I love ectoplasm and everything to do with it, the living can't stand it. Literally, cover them with enough and they won't be able to stand at all.